I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hi, everybody. Big Food Dude here. I want to talk a little bit today about a subject that a lot of people don't really talk about. Especially, I know with this pandemic, people have gained weight. I've gained about 15 pounds myself. There's something that people don't talk about, especially you see all these commercials for diets, buy our diet pills, sit on the couch, eat bonbons, lose weight. A lot of them are just gimmicks, really. You see, a lot of the trouble with these diets is all diets work, but they don't work unless you work. You see, you got to put in an effort. I know a lot of people don't. I hear all kinds of excuses. As a coach, I hear all kinds of excuses. Well, my knees hurt, my feet hurt, this hurts, that hurts. I like to eat this, I like to eat that. It all boils down to a little bit of discipline. Like if you work for somebody, you got to do your job or you get fired. Plain and simple. You can't just go in there and do whatever you want to do and expect to get a paycheck. They'll fire you. Simple as that. But something I don't see a lot of these like diet companies promoting is fasting. Now, you don't have to starve yourself to death, or they've got all these. I've seen a couple of different fasting ones, water fasting and this fasting and that. Basic fasting. It's not really that hard to do. You take a 10 or a 12-hour section out of the day and you don't eat. But that don't mean that the other, 12 or 14 hours you gorge yourself. No. See, with fasting, your body has a chance to break down, all the foods and stuff in your body and distribute them out, and whatever is not needed, it goes out through the waste. And, like it's waters, it goes out, or solid foods, it goes to waste. You hit the john and boom, you're done. You lose some weight right there. Anyways, I really don't see a lot of people talking about this, and I just wonder why. Because fasting is really good for your body. It cleans out the toxins. Like if you're fasting for 10 or 12 hours, one of the best things you can do is drink water. Now, I know they have the water fasting, but a lot of people like fasting during the day is really hard. But fasting at night isn't as hard. You see, a lot of people, they'll get lunch, or the best thing you can do for your body is to eat breakfast when you get up in the morning. Like if you wake up at 5 o'clock or 6 in the morning, eat some breakfast. That'll give you the energy to go. Then maybe you can have a sensible lunch and a sensible dinner. Drink water. Water with lemon in is good for you too. Lemon's good. We kind of concentrate on the keto diet. But I also like to include, some fruits in there too. Because fruits have sugar in them, but they have a naturally occurring sugar too. So your body breaks it down better. But, you got to be sensible about what you eat too. I like chocolate, and I eat chocolate too, but I eat the dark chocolate because, it has less carbs and like that, and it's better for you. It's better for your immune system and like that. I also I use this stuff right here too. When I'm doing my keto, I use the Extreme Keto. Now this stuff works good. It helps your body stay in ketosis. It works, with your keto foods that you, you can't just gorge yourself and expect to lose weight, because that's not going to help you. You got to follow a plan. You know, when I started doing keto, I started probably with about 75 carbs a day. And I know it's a little bit high. Most places say 20 to 30. But I believe that you have to start and you have to step down a little bit, because some people will get what they call like a keto flu. You know, you'll get feeling like that, you know, because it's just like, you know, if you start something and you stop really quick, you know, like if you're in your car, you're going along and you stop really fast, you know, it gives you a jerking motion. Well, you can't do that to your body. You can't just stop, you know, the intake. Like if you say you're a smoker, it's hard to just do cold turkey. That's how I quit smoking. I gradually did it. That's how I quit drinking. I gradually, you know, where I worked my way off of it. And that's, I believe, is the problem. Is people they go on a diet, they just quit, boom, just like that. You can't do that. You know, I'm not no medical scientist or some, you know, specialist on this, but I am a specialist on keto. I studied it, and I studied weight loss and weight management. And I know enough. I don't know it all, but I know enough to know that if you start here and then you work your way down, it works a lot better. That's what I have found anyways. And fasting is a big part of it. Fasting is something that you need to include. Even if you're not on a diet, you should do it. You know, eat, you know, 3 meals a day, a couple snacks in between. And you don't have to eat bland, boring foods either. I've got keto snacks and stuff that I eat that are really good. Chocolate, you know, protein bars and like that. But, you know, some of these, like I signed up for this recipe place. And they sent me these recipes where it was like 20, 25 carbs a day. I mean, that was great if you're already into it, you know. But if you're just starting out, you know, I suggest a minimum of, you know, 75. Even, you know, you could go like 50, I would say. But I wouldn't go any lower than that to start with. You know, kind of gradually work. Because these meals, not to mention that some of these recipes that they give me, some of the food didn't even sound good. I mean, it's just, and it sounds complicated. See, that's another thing. People complicate things. Make it easy for yourself. You know, you get up in the morning, do a little exercise, have some breakfast. You know, you can have some eggs, bacon, or, you know, have some steamed vegetables or something, or, you know, even like grapefruit. Grapefruit's good for you. If you don't like grapefruit, have an orange, or, you know, just be careful, because a lot of like oranges and grapefruit like that, they have a lot of acid in them, and it can be kind of rough on your stomach. But I would suggest like, or even like one of those smoothie or something like that. You know, I know they've got carbs in them, but, you know, some of them don't have that many, like milkshake. You can buy those keto milkshake things. They don't have a whole lot of carbs in them. Or, you know, make yourself a smoothie out of berries and like that, because berries are not real high, 8 or 10 carbs. I think you can get yourself a smoothie. You know, use some almond milk, which is really low in carbs. Regular milk, it's a little bit higher in carbs, but I like the taste of it better. That's what I use. But, you know, the preference is up to you. The thing is to get on a plan and get started, and include fasting in your weight loss plan. And make sure you include exercise too. Exercise is really important. You know, you don't have to kill yourself. We got a program called 1 Minute Weight Loss. You do 1 minute, you know, high intensity. You don't have to kill yourself, but, you know, like I get on the treadmill and I go for 1 minute, then I'll stop, rest a minute, then I'll do it again. I'll stop. Wall push-ups, you know, sit-ups. Get yourself a yoga mat. Do some sit-ups. You know, I'll leave a link to our website down below. I got links for everything that you need for weight loss, and it's not difficult. People make things difficult, especially politicians, but that's another story anyways. Red tape, they call it. But anyways, try it. Try fasting, take 8 or 10 hours out of the day and just, don't maybe drink water. Good rule of thumb for fasting is do it at night and when you're sleeping. Your body don't, metabolize things, or whatever word I'm looking for. It doesn't process your food as quickly when you're sleeping because your body's in rest, but it still does. Like, say you go to bed at 10 o'clock, quit eating at 7. And then if you get up at like 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning, you still got, 10 hours that you be fasting. It works out good. Give it a try. If you work, night shift, and just kind of regulate things so that you get 8 to 10 hours of fasting in there. Especially at night, because it's easier to fast when you're sleeping. It makes it a lot easier, let me tell you. I know it's hard because when I'm at night, when I'm at home resting, like sitting in bed, I get a craving for a snack or something. But, if you get a craving for a snack, but try not to eat past 7 o'clock. That's a rule of thumb anyways. Try not to eat past 7 o'clock, especially if you go to bed at 9, 10 o'clock. I know it's hard. Just take some water and would you sip it. A little lemon in it. Water keeps you full. It makes you feel full. That is my suggestion. It might not work for everybody, but it works for me, and it more than likely will work for you. Give it a try. Give fasting a try. A lot of people don't talk about it because they're trying to sell you a product or something that they got. I've got this product here, the Keto Extreme, but that helps your body, and it's not really that expensive anyways. And you don't have to have, when you sign up or when you buy it, you don't get put on the auto ship automatically. If you want to sign up for the auto ship, that's up to you. But a lot of these companies, they'll trick you. They'll say, well, we're going to send you a free bottle. But you don't read the fine print. It says then you'll be signed up for auto ship. You pay like, I don't know, $5 for shipping or whatever. But they trap you into the auto ship. That's very deceptive, and I don't believe in that. We don't believe that here. If you try our product, you don't have to sign up for auto ship. There's no gimmicks or anything. Give it a try. What do you got to lose? Except for some weight. And that's what you want to do anyways. I know it's kind of late in the year because people have their New Year's resolutions. But this should be your resolution all year, to get healthy. Be at a healthier weight. High blood pressure. I noticed my blood pressure is elevated a little bit too because of, COVID. It gets a little bit of stress and like that. Even though I exercise and like that, but I found myself eating a lot more and eating the wrong stuff. That's why I had to put a halt to it. I gotta get back on track. We all fall off the wagon, as they call it, once in a while. It's just like riding a bike or riding a horse. You fall off, you get back on, you do it again until you master it. That's what you need to do with weight management. If you fall off the wagon, don't worry about it. Tomorrow's another day. You're not going to get punished. We're not going to, tie you up against a tree and whip you. We're not going to do that. You're human. You have, desires and like that. Some people, they got cravings and like that. Don't worry about it. Tomorrow's another day. But get started today. Visit the link below and get started. This is Mark, Big Food Dude, signing off. We love you. Have a blessed day. Get healthy. We're here to help you.